The subcommittee will come to order. Without objection, all members may have 5 days to submit statements, questions, extraneous materials for the record, subject to the length limitation in the rules. In early April of this year, the Department of Homeland Security struck an agreement with the UAE to set up a pre-clearance facility in Abu Dhabi International Airport. DHS and CBP both say that there is a clear national security benefits to a foreign pre-clearance facility. The logic seems to be simple. Clearing travelers abroad before they reach U.S. soil reduces the threat of terrorism, costs to the United States taxpayers for processing troublesome travelers. But if terrorists are going to be smart enough to pull off a terrorist attack against us, they will be smart enough to go to a nearby airport that doesn't have a pre-clearance facility like Dubai, so the national security benefit seems to be unclear at the moment. What seems to be clear is that a pre-clearance facility comes across as hurting United States air carriers. Unlike existing CBP pre-clearance facilities, no U.S. airline currently serves Abu Dhabi. The only carrier that does is the state-owned Etihad Airways. A customer from Asia has two choices. That individual can fly with an American carrier, stop in a European city like Frankfurt or Amsterdam, and arrive in a major U.S. gateway city like Houston, where that individual can expect to wait 3 hours or even longer to get through customs. Or the individual can fly with Etihad and stop in Abu Dhabi, go through customs in a half hour, and then fly to any U.S. city. The choice of 3 hours of waiting to get through customs with an American carrier, half an hour to go through customs somewhere else with Abu Dhabi, Etihad Airways, international customers certainly will make the choice to go with a foreign carrier. The United States airlines have difficulty already competing with airlines overseas because many of these airlines are state-owned airlines, especially in the Middle East. Therefore, the companies receive direct and indirect financial support from their own governments. These are the same airlines that the United States airlines have to compete with. Now the United States government wants to contribute to competitive advantage over U.S. air carriers. One airline tells me it gets 90% of its profits from international travel. In fact, that's where it makes money. It then uses the profit margins from international travel to offer lower prices on domestic travel. Generally speaking, domestic travel is not profitable for American airline industry. So if the Abu Dhabi pre-clearance facility moves forward, it's hard to see how this doesn't lead to higher prices for domestic U.S. flights and Americans losing their jobs. CBP went to UAE first asking for permission to put a pre-clearance facility in an airport where U.S. carriers actually go, Dubai. But UAE declined and instead suggested Abu Dhabi. There are no U.S. carriers serving Abu Dhabi because it didn't make economic sense. Dubai had the most traffic. There is now no guarantee that even if U.S. carriers wanted to serve Abu Dhabi, UAE would let it. There is a solution to the problem: move the pre-clearance facility to an airport in the Middle East that the U.S. carriers already have service, like Dubai. So the two issues are economic issues and national security issues that this committee will be addressing, and our witnesses will be commenting on this afternoon. I will now turn to the ranking member, Mr. Sherman from California, for 5 minutes for his opening statement.